Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team with Brabham. Tonight it is the return of the Formula One season as we return from our mid-season break. We are heading to Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. And we get to unleash our brand new B-Spec car tonight as well. We've looked at it on paper. It doesn't look to be anywhere near as big an improvement as I was hoping it would be. But I'm still hoping it will be some kind of an improvement over what we're used to. So fingers crossed we can still achieve something a bit more positive going forward. And we do still have another upgrade due for it as well. You can see we've got a couple of upgrades. We've got a rear wing and an underfloor, both due to drop in a couple of weeks into manufacturing. The underfloor will take a bit longer, but the rear wings, we can knock those out in 3 days each. So that'll be nice and quick there. How you doing, Dino? You survived Austria this time around. Good stuff. Didn't that race bankrupt you last time? We are in the midst of silly season as well. We had to do some pretty frantic negotiations, contract negotiations towards the end of last night, where some staff that we had signed were then poached by the AI. And some changes have been made to the lineup for next season. Logan Sargent has now signed a contract with another team as well. We still have Daniel Ricciardo on the way, but as you can see, Sargent leaving at the end of this year, which was always going to be the plan once we signed Ricciardo to replace him. But I wanted to hopefully just hold him back a little bit more for another couple of months, just in case someone tried to poach Ricciardo, and then we could try and re-sign Logan. Logan has now signed that contract with Sauber, so that's no longer an option unless we buy him out of that contract, which is going to be impractical and horrendously expensive. So we've just got to hope nobody comes after Danny Rick now. How you doing, Clark? Good to see you. Right then. So now you can see where our car sits performance-wise. We have improved our speed a little bit, but our downforce is still the worst on the grid. Our dirty air tolerance is still terrible as well. We do have pretty good tyre preservation still, middle of the grid on that one. But the car has not taken the step forward I was really hoping it would do. However, one of the signings we made last night was Peter Prodromou with immediate effect. He was out of contract at the end of the year, but I'm like, we can afford him. Let's get him in immediately instead of waiting 6 months to, hopefully alleviate the opportunity for another team to come in and snipe him, I promise, considering he was going to spend that 6 months fielding offers, or at least the next couple of months fielding offers from teams. Let's get him in straight away and try and improve this year's car a little bit, but certainly have him here ready for next year's car. And he's a huge get for us, leaving McLaren at the end of the year as the Mercedes staff are moving across to McLaren. Both Jared Murphy and James Allison, they're both going to McLaren at the end of the season. So with Brabham having not signed with another team, we jumped on that opportunity. I do need to look at getting a replacement in for Stefan Roth. We are, I think, scouting a couple of people at the moment. Oh no, we're not. Active scouts not going at the moment. So, in that case, I think actually it might have been a case that there wasn't anybody of a high enough rating that was available. And now we're at the start of a Grand Prix weekend, so yeah, there you can see James Allison going to McLaren, Enrico Cardeles re-signed with Ferrari, Pierre Vacher still under contract for another season on top of this one. Dan Fallows is going to Williams. I'm going to scout him on the off chance that we can maybe buy him out of that contract. Neil Holdy is going to Mercedes to replace James Allison. Pat Fry, who I had hoped to get, apparently is not now going anywhere. He was supposed to be going somewhere else. That has apparently now changed. Dan Fallows is replacing him. I've got his scout details here, as you can see. But I can't propose a contract because we are occupied with a current race weekend. Evening, Victor. Evening, Farah. Oh, Snow Patrol are still making music, are they? I thank you for your suffering. It shall not go in vain. Well, it might do, but Andrea De Zordo is out of contract at the end of the season. Has not been approached by anybody else yet. I thought he was going somewhere. Let's scout him out. Jody Eggington should be staying. Yeah, he's staying at RB. Matt Harmon also out of contract. Didn't I scout Matt Harmon? I thought I did. Well, for whatever reason, that's another one to keep an eye on. And let's get our targets set for tonight. First off, we'll check the driver ratings. So once again... Oh no, actually no, Mick. We're looking at Mick first, aren't we? Mick is the higher of the two on balance in terms of racecraft. Pretty evenly spread across pace. Smoothness is the same. Slightly better adaptability for Logan, but I don't know if that's going to be an issue. But overtaking, defending, reactions, accuracy, all better on Mick. So he's back to being the better of the two on paper again. Yeah, very strange. Maybe it's just because Logan's particularly unhappy about the fact that we're dumping him. But he is going somewhere else. It's not like he's dropping off the grid. So in that respect, I do feel it's mission accomplished with Logan, because I think there is a risk he would have just disappeared off the grid next season. We've helped him by having him in our team for half a season. We've helped improve him a little bit more than he probably would have done at Williams, maybe, and he now has the opportunity to go somewhere else next season, which he wouldn't naturally, I don't think, have maybe been able to keep his seat. So I do feel that, you know, in that respect, that's mission accomplished. I wanted to keep him on the grid in some way, shape or form. We'll set our targets. We're going to go... do I think we can go 18th or higher with both drivers tonight? I'm going to gamble for it. We've got the new B-Spec. Let's feel a little bit more adventurous tonight, I think.
Hello, and a very warm welcome as we prepare for the Dutch Grand Prix. We're back from the summer break with topped-up tans. Vacation, though, is now over, and it's time to get serious on the track for the second half of the F1 season.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And 15 rounds in, the teams are still fighting hard for every last point.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
No rain forecast for the weekend. That's good. We still do not have an affiliate in the team. Mansour has agreed initially to a contract, then he was offered another deal. We've come back with a new offer, and we've got to wait and see if he accepts it. But even if that is the case, I don't think he'll be joining us till next season anyway. So we'll stick with Mick and Logan because we have no other choice at this point. We're going to go with a 9, a 14. I'm going to go with a 1.9. Let's go with a 3.25 and a 0.25 there. I want to go 21 laps of fuel for Zandvoort. And we are going to be running brand new engines tonight. Again, we're going to go quite high with the wings. We'll go 18 and 8.5, sorry, and 14.5. I'll go to a 6.4 there. I'm going to push that all the way up to a 3.5, and we're going to go a little bit higher there as well. Let's put the spares in there. That engine might just make it. We'll stick with that ERS and gearbox. And over here, yeah, we killed that engine. How you doing, Troy? And we can go with that gearbox. There we go. All right, we are ready to send them out for practice.
Okay, should be green. Radio check.
Copy that.
Copy, loud and clear.
Radio check, Mick.
Radio check, radio check.
Are you poaching Neil Holdy for your team, have you, Clark? Did you get him straight on an immediate deal, or is he joining at the end of the season, Jobby?
Just be careful on exit curbs.
Copy.
How does my tires look?
And tires are a bit on the cool side, so just watch out.
Gabriele Mini is in the car for Williams tonight. Zach O'Sullivan in for Williams, Bobby Schwartzman and Ollie Behrman in for Ferrari. Ayumu Iwasa is in for RB. Looks like a lot of rookies getting a run out tonight. Pato Ward in for McLaren. Freddie Vesti in for Russell is Mercedes. Victor Martin in for Alpine. Luke Brownlee for Williams. That would appear to be everybody. Yeah, but a lot of rookies getting a run today. Evening, Mystic. Now we have a fault with Logan's car. That's fine. It's just a practice part. It won't be used in races anymore. Still have another couple of gearboxes, a couple of engines.
How are my tire temps?
Focus on your tires. How is
And our starting feedback for Schumacher is 63%. So, fair bit of work to do. See how Logan likes his first setup. Even less, 46%. Oof.
Car's so
All right.
nervous.
Some serious tinkering needs to be done. I had a thought last night while I was streaming for another team idea. Andretti Automotive. Sorry, not Andretti. Sorry, Fittipaldi Automotive, more commonly known in F1 as Kopasuka, because of the corporate sponsor that they got. But that would be a hardcore kind of playthrough. Starting with a low budget with Fittipaldi Automotive and Pietro and Enzo in the team. That would be quite a challenge, that one, I think. Let's have a look at that. See how that works. And we'll go with that as well. Ooh, excuse me. Get Logan back out there. And now we'll get Mick out as well. I've done some more work on the Lamborghini emblem today, this afternoon. It's been about 3/4 of an hour slimming down the shield. A lot more involved than it might sound. Just because of the way I built it. The Sergeant's fault gets worse, so I think that gearbox could be toast sooner rather than later.
Okay with the car?
All right, 72 and 80%. So both cars have improved, but still need to find more.
How is the balance now?
Much better, much better.
Yeah, copy that.
And the first session comes to a close. Right, let's take a gander. Oh, we are still way off on the roll bar. All right, let's go all the way up to a 6.4. Let's bring that back. Let's push that up. Bring the front wing down. And we'll try that. Maybe... it's not quite quite going to work, is it? Yeah, go with that. We'll give that a try. So, where are we? 30 laps of fuel needed. 32. Short lap. Go with the medium tyres in this session. Gearbox should hopefully survive. Engine's down by 2%. That'll go through. That's fine. Let's have a look where we need to make changes here. So let's push the front wing up to a 9. Let's bring that down to an 8.5. Now it needs to change, doesn't it? Because of the rear wing. Which means that has to come down that way. That has got a slight change on the front wing. Sorry, on the rear wing. I'm making sure we don't break the traction here. Yeah, we'll try that. I get the feeling the cornering might need to go the opposite way, but we'll give this a go. See how it works. Let's, again, whack in some extra fuel. 32 laps. Drop those settings down and send them out.
Okay, green light, green light.
And let's see if we can get a good thumbnail around the banked corner. There we go. Quite like that. That's not bad either. Nice side-by-side shot there through the sweeping ups and downs of the first sector. And we'll see if it'll give us a decent shot of the actual final banked corner as well. Sometimes the camera can be a bit non-cooperative. Yeah, I think that's as good as we're going to get. All right, so we've got some thumbnail options for tonight. Good, good, good. Once again, we just need to wait for our feedback to come in. And keep our fingers crossed that those changes that we've made are good. You can see the car part knowledge going up a long way to go till it hits 100. That is the downside of running a B-Spec where you slap multiple parts on all at once, is that your track knowledge or your car part knowledge drops dramatically. It can take a while to get back up again. There we go, 96% with Mick. That is a nice, hefty improvement. We will let him run for the rest of his planned run. We're not going to pull him in early. About Logan, 95. Again, we'll let him run. And then we'll take a look when they've done their number of laps. And let's see how high we can get the car part knowledge tonight. There's a difference. As you can see, we only have one driver running the new side pods at the moment, but I will be putting it on Logan after this session because it won't be ready until the start of FP3. So it'll immediately get pressed into service. Overnight delivery from the factory straight to the racetrack. Right. Yeah, track knowledge is a little lower than I would like. Let's keep them out for a couple more laps. I'd like them to be at least 80%, if not just over. By the end of FP2. There we go, that's good enough. So, where are we off? Front wing. Don't know if I can get away with going the other way with the front wing, so we'll go that way. And I can drop that down. That gives me a little bit of movement that way as well. Hopefully that's it. We'll find out in FP3 when we slap on the soft tyres. And just off over here as well. So this is going to be the tiniest little bit of movement required here. I think that might be a bit too much. Even that might be a bit too much. I'm going to have to go up that way, bring the front wing down, push that back up that way. No, I can't correct that way. Okay. Let's go to a 10 then. Bring that down like that, and then I can bring that down to there. And we'll try that. I get the feeling there might be just a little bit more tweaking required on this one. But at least we can rule out this configuration.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Ow. Still no word officially from Frontier as to when the next patch is coming and what it's going to address. I really hate their utter lack of communication with this game. It's so disheartening. they're so good with some of their other games. Just this one, they just don't seem to care. At least as far as, you know, player-based interaction, they just don't seem to be bothered to let us know what the, you know, what the plans are. You know, their audience on Reddit is huge in the subthread, yet they never, will pretty much never spend any time in there at all. They never respond to questions. Even on Discord, I had a look on their Discord earlier, and you know, I couldn't see any kind of hint as to when the next next patch might be.
That's great.
Oh, VSC already. Oh, that's a McLaren off. Hamilton has crashed.
VSC.
Hamilton's out.
You have to keep delta positive.
Oh, big hit. Yeah, some serious damage to that powertrain. You can see the sparks in the replay. Those are a result of the crash. For some reason, whenever you get the replay and the car starts sparking, you then see the sparks in the replay, and from further on that weekend, if those parts stay in. Oh no! Anyway, yeah, I was waiting for a big, you know, announcement from Farah. I forgot about you as well, Dino. And those three words, Dino, you can't read them without hearing them in Clarkson's voice. Oh no! Anyway. Track knowledge is done. Car park knowledge is definitely increased, which is nice.
Everything okay on the car?
99%, so just one click of toe.
Traction was basic.
Schumacher is good.
Understood.
And one click of toe for Logan as well. Oh, it's not going to tell me which way I've got to go. Alright, I'm going to go that way. And again. I'm going to go that way. And that's it for practice. We are done. May as well swap out the gearboxes now. It's the only part I can swap out at this point. Things are not going back on track again. Just checking with the football. Oh, United are leading. Arsenal 2-0 up against Bolton. And we've come from behind against West Ham. There we go. End of session. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'll do it now. Forgot to put the side pods on. Could have ended up upping Schumacher's car park knowledge a little faster because of that. Never mind. At least I remembered before we got to quali.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
Good overtaking spots at Zandvoort are few and far
I can see the problem straight away. That wheel should not be there.
Right. Drivers will be hoping for good downforce from their car setup to keep them on the track through the long sweeping corners.
Karun, how do you think Logan Sargent's going to be feeling at the moment?
The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know, and we'll just have to see how they fare in qualifying.
Good point, Karun. Let's get on with qualifying.
Right. There we go. New side pod is available, so we'll install that on his car as well. Worth a nice little bit of extra speed. A little bit of extra downforce, a little bit of extra engine cooling. Let's put in a brand new engine. Our second ERS. And I need a new gear. No, that gearbox is fine. We'll go with that one. All good there. Over here. Nope, that engine. There we go. All right. Send them out.
Okay, should be green. Try and work on the car a little bit.
Copy.
So Sonoda's between our two cars, and Gasly is also taken to the track. Now we've got Russell out there as well.
Clear on pit exit. And you go push, you go push.
Good gap ahead. Okay, remember mode push, mode push.
Wrong button. There we go. No, they're faster than us in the first sector. No real surprise there. See how quick Mick goes in comparison. 24.5, 24.6, just over a tenth. Middle split coming up. 24.8. Again, Sonoda goes quicker. .48. Fractionally faster for Sargent. 400ths quicker in that middle sector. And the 21.2, second and a half slower than Sonoda.
In place. I got it.
And 21.3. So Schumacher about 2.5 tenths slower on that first run. Wait till the end of the session before we go for another run. How's the B-Spec car going? Asks Adrian. It's not quick. It's a little bit of an improvement, but not as substantial as I had hoped it would be. Oh, got a yellow flag. Hamilton with another mistake.
Right, here's the action at turn 10. And the car just locks. They were just unable to do much about it.
Was that his hot lap? If it was, he's aborted. And I don't think he'll have time to go out again. Well, he might do. It's a short lap. But something tells me that's it for him. He should make it through, though.
We are okay on traffic.
All right, Sargent starts his flying lap. Now Mick
Clear ahead.
rounding the banking as well.
Remember mode push.
We are improving in the first sector. A little bit of traffic for Logan. He'll dive out of the way for us, hopefully. The Ferrari does. Mick improves in the first as well. And the Alpine won't be an issue. Sargent finds a couple of tenths, gets up to 17th.
P17.
Hulkenberg improves and knocks us down. Or was that Gasly? Might have been Gasly, I'm not sure. Mick crosses the line and also finds an improvement, 4/10. He's just 18 thousandths of a second slower than Logan. Valtteri in the drop zone, but I'm expecting him to maybe find his way out. He is the last car running in the bottom 6. Does not improve. He did have Perez all over the back of him, so maybe that forced him into a defensive lap rather than a full-out attack. Or maybe we've gained some ground on that Sauber. A little hard to tell. We'll find out in the race, I suppose. Out in 18th and 19th, which is half of the course, really. But can we translate this into slightly better race performance? We've got a penalty for Fernando and a penalty for Ocon. So Ocon will start from the back of the grid. Alonso will get his penalty applied after qualifying's done. And it's Max starting from pole position here at his home Grand Prix with teammate Checo right alongside him, just a tenth separating them. Lando in third, Charles in fourth, then it's Sainz, Hamilton in sixth, Oscar in seventh, Tsunoda and Ricciardo 8th and 9th, Stroll rounding out the top 10. Then it's Russell, Alonso with his penalty, then Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Schumacher, Fittipaldi, Zhou and Ocon. So depending on how big that penalty is, if it's just a 3-place penalty, which I think it might be because he did have that little collision with, I forget who was he hit, but in the last Grand Prix, he just about stayed ahead of Gasly. I think it was Gasly. He stayed ahead of him by about 1.5 seconds in the end, which was his 5-second penalty. Oh, that was a time penalty added on, so that's going to be a part penalty then, which means Alonso could start from the back of the grid here. Maybe that's a new ERS for him. Can we see? No, we can't see car condition data. All right, Alonso could be lining up behind us.
It's a tremendous atmosphere once again here in Zandvoort, with 72 laps awaiting the drivers here today.
Zandvoort's highly banked corners make it one of the more unusual Grand Prix circuits. Dutch driver Max Verstappen won with a dominant lead here in 2021, driving the home fans to a frenzy as he did.
To carry speed through the steep banking of Zandvoort, teams will need to be loading downforce onto their cars this weekend. Zandvoort has the second shortest lap time of the whole F1 season, and the track tolerates no mistakes. Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Okay, how do I want to do this? Do I want to go 2 or 3 stop? Let's explore the 3 stop. Let's explore an aggressive first stint. Then move onto a set of mediums. Evening, Mr. Water. Okay, so that works out a second quicker than the original programmed in 3 stop, and a second quicker than the 2 stop. Although, and 19 seconds faster than the 1 stop. So that looks like it's going to be our strategy. Let's duplicate that for Schumacher. So we're going to start on mediums for Mick. Okay. And now let me look at doing... Oh, I don't have another set of mediums. Why do I not have another set of mediums? Oh, did I... I used 2 sets of mediums. I didn't use any softs in practice. Oops. I wonder why I didn't have a second set of mediums. Okay. So, in that case, we are going to run the 3-stop, take advantage of the fact that we have those extra soft tyres and use them. But I am going to run them in the same order as Logan, I think. There we go. Let's take out 2 laps of fuel. I went the wrong way with the tow on Logan's car, but I went the right way with Mick. See if we can get a jump off the line. And let's send them to the grid for the Dutch Grand Prix.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And there's always a sense of excitement when it comes to talking about Max Verstappen.
They're on pole, and it's well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
I'm not more concerned about what my drivers can do.
In store, shall we? The drivers are ready, and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Oh, we've got a good launch, but nowhere to go. Alonso starts just in front of us rather than just behind us. So a 5-place penalty, not a 10-place penalty for Fernando. Unless he got into the top 10. I never actually looked. No, he got into the Q. He went out in Q2, didn't he? Yeah, went out in Q2. And now we're going to turn down the battery.
Need some recharge.
Turn down the fuel.
Okay, more lifting coast.
We have a yellow flag in front. Oh no, it's behind. It's Joe. Running wide. Had a spin.
Now this is what happened as they took turn 8. And round they spin. And I wonder, could they have done anything about that?
Yeah, they could have not done it. Problem solved. Alright, confidence is up at the moment. Let's put Mick in don't fight for now. Evening, Ruben.
Coming. DRS enabled. Situation is at your P18. P18.
And we just need to get our cars up 1 place each.
Gap 0.4.
Doesn't matter which order.
Gap is 0.4, 0.4. And use overtake, use overtake.
Copy.
Give Logan the hurry up. Yeah, he's kept the DRS to Fernando. I do get the feeling Fernando's just biding his time a little bit and will unleash some pace in a lap or two. Or maybe he's trying now. Turn down the battery on Logan
Charge
again.
the pack.
Copy.
And the gap's opening up again. All right, so back on the battery.
Use overtake. Use overtake.
Copy.
Do not want to run out of battery too soon,
Copy that.
because then I'll be powerless to defend against anyone who tries to attack from behind. Now Mick is dropping off a touch. Let's give Mick some battery now.
Yeah, copy.
And we'll just help him out a little bit by getting Logan to harvest. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, Mick,
Back
charge
into battle
on,
assist
charge on.
for the Williams behind. Let's push Logan again.
Plenty of K1 available if needed.
Copy.
Just about kept the DRS.
Copy. Copy that.
Hulkenberg gets in front of Alex Albon. Now Bottas gets in front of Magnussen. Starting to see a little bit of movement in front of us. We're kind of trapped, I think, behind Alonso. I don't think we're going to get past him very easily. So we kind of need him to punch his way through, but at the same time we don't want him to then start dragging anyone with him.
Overtake is available if needed.
Copy.
Low push.
Copy.
Oh, we've got no engine for Logan. There it is for Mick. A little bit of dirt thrown up. Sergeant having a little look there. And now I've got to hold his battery back.
Understood.
Can I break away from Enzo? Looks like it. That's good.
Management is good.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Please don't lose the DRS. It's touch and go. I think we got it. If you change driver, do they keep their helmet? What do you mean if you hire a driver from another team? No. Not if the game works the way it's supposed to.
DRS.
If it glitches out like it did in our final season on 23, then maybe.
You cannot
No, they'll get one of the two random,
Yep. Understood.
one of the two helmet designs assigned. You know, we have a very set design for car 1 and a very set design for car 2.
Time management is good.
Alonso has got past Gasly and we have dropped off the back. So, allow Mick
Could we get a bit of
freedom
feedback
to
on
move
tires?
past now.
Tires are pretty good.
Oh, that's a crash up front. It's a big crash up front and we've got a safety car already.
Copy.
Sainz and Perez off into the barrier there. There's Sainz, there's Perez. Perez might be able to go again. Perez might be able to go again. Sainz, I think, is out. And we are going to immediately amend our strategy and do that instead. Get our first stop out of the way. I wonder if anyone else will box as well. We want to harvest. We want to fuel save. Doesn't matter about the tyres because it's going to overwrite them in a minute. There we go. They might both be out.
Safety car.
Let's have a look at that crash.
Turn 11 now, and you can see how tight it is.
Well, Perez hit him from
And the
behind.
contact between the cars.
Oh yeah, he just yeeted him
That
straight
won't do their
forward.
confidence any good.
And I've got to actually tell the drivers to come into the pits because I forgot to do that. So there we go. Mediums on. Mediums on. And they are both out.
Box.
No word from Sainz. Nothing intelligible from the Ferrari mechanics. And we are seeing people boxing.
Crash, Logan.
I don't think some cars were able to come in time.
It's okay. Only
I think they'd already crossed the entrance to the pit lane. It's going to get really hectic here. And this is going to hurt those who have to stay out because they either didn't get the call or could not get the call because they've gone past the pit entrance.
Okay,
Perez gets a penalty.
16.
Oh, come on. It's a bad stop. The tyre won't come off.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
This has dropped me to the back of the grid. And now the tyre won't come off there either. Ugh.
Sorry.
Wow.
What a disaster.
Sorry, man.
The tyre wouldn't go on properly. Got him away in the end. But huge delay, luckily. Safety car will catch the queue. So, has everyone else gone softs in front? Let's have a look.
Manage your tire.
Copy.
Ocon's gone soft, Bottas has gone hard, Fittipaldi soft, Magnussen
Sergeant
mediums,
ahead.
soft, hard. Didn't stop. And if he does stop now, he might actually stay ahead of us. He's caught the queue though, so he's going to be very slow through this bit here. But the amount of time we lost in the pits, at the very least it'll catch him back up. Nobody else boxes from the front runners yet. Yeah, that's it. No one's boxing. Makes sense. Now we'd drop to the very back of the grid. But that puts Zhou under immediate pressure. He is going to get absolutely hammered in the next few laps. Because he's going to have so little grip compared to the cars behind him. And this hurts Max as well. A little bit. Leclerc and Norris both managed to stop. They're both on brand new hard tyres. Ricciardo as well. We know how good that RB's been this year. Zhou and Albon very close to the points right now. but they should fall away as the race progresses. I'm hoping they're going to fall away. Do not want either of those teams scoring more points. Well, we don't want Williams scoring any more points, and we certainly don't want Sauber scoring points. They've had more high-placed finishes than are non-scoring than us, so that will put them above us.
In at the end of this lap. Get ready to go.
Okay, focus on bringing to change the tires. Reduce the lift and core.
Understood.
No more lift and coast.
Copy.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Prepare for the restart. Prepare for the restart. Do not overtake before the line.
Schumacher makes the move.
Copy. Understood.
The tire's looking very good from our side.
Copy. Copy.
TRS enabled.
Just hold back a little bit.
Understood.
Back off more the airspeed.
Copy.
Joe's already dropped off the back of Leclerc.
Battery is good.
Copy.
Or has he overtaken Ricciardo? He might have overtaken Ricciardo, actually. I think he has. I think he's put those soft tyres to work.
Okay, mode push.
Copy.
To recharge the pack.
Copy.
Just double checking fuel. I think it's 1.4 kilos on that.
The gap is 2 right now. So watch for Sargent behind.
Yeah, 1.4
Bag
kilos a
1.8
lap. That's what I
behind.
thought it was.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Probably should have gone softs rather than the mediums
UP20.
for the restart, but I wanted to get these second compound out of the way. Just about got Mick back towards the train. A little out of it at the moment. Give him a touch more battery, a touch
See if you
more
can find a new
tyre.
time. Charge on.
Copy.
Am I going to get that?
Try and get the temps down.
I think I'm just going to fall short again.
Let's use that K1.
This is an all or nothing desperation move now. See if I can get the DRS at the end of the lap. I don't think I can. No, I can't. Alright, so we're going to have to settle in.
Charge on, charge on.
That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt us.
Keep managing these tires.
Copy.
We just have to hope that they come back towards us. You can see Bottas is pushing his tyres hard, very hard. We've done a bit of pushing with our mediums, and his are in worse state than ours. Joe is falling back down the order. Now my hope here is that he's going to really slow everybody up. What did he do last lap? 1:18.9. Hope he's stubborn here and blocks everybody from getting through. Nope. Ocon whizzes through, uncontested. I think Joe might well be diving in here. No, he's staying out. Excellent. He's going to hold up Valtteri a little bit. Magnussen's through, and he's going to hold up Fittipaldi as well. This might give us a slight chance. What did he do? He did a 1:19. Fittipaldi and Valtteri squabbling, trying to get position to make the move on Joe. And we have taken half a second out of him. And again, he blocks the move. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Joe. And all of a sudden, we're almost in DRS range. Now he dives into the pits. Soft tyres and a bad stop. And Enzo is dropping away from Valtteri.
Management is good.
So we can finish in front of Enzo and Joe. That's all we need to get 18th or higher with both cars. Just got to hope things will work out for us. Hulkenberg now is acting like a bit of a roadblock. Ricciardo is through. Russell dives up the inside, but can't complete the move. Hulkenberg using that slipstream from Ricciardo there, and a bit of battery probably. Stays in front. He's going to be boxing this lap. He did a 1:19.9 last lap. Seconds slower than we're doing. We're not going to catch him, but he's going to come out probably behind us, but quite close to us. What's the gap? It's 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds now.
Use the rest.
Copy.
And there we go. Malles Hulkenberg into the pits. Through goes Fittipaldi. Now Schumacher and Sargent. Mediums. It's not a bad stop. It's clean.
Copy.
How far behind is he? 9 seconds. He'll catch us up. Haas is definitely a better car than ours. Unfortunately. They all are, I think. The only car we're really close to in terms of performance is the Sauber. Even the Williams is a better car than us, but we do have better drivers than Fittipaldi.
Keep us updated on the tires.
And we're not far away from Joe, driver-wise either. Stroll with either a mistake or got caught. Oh yeah, he's getting swamped on the main straight. Lost 2 places there to Norris and Hamilton. Alonso's all over the back of him. Wow, Alonso's really benefited from the safety car, up to 7th. They haven't stopped, look. These 3 have not stopped yet. Max's tyres now down to 43%. And Leclerc, being stuck behind these 3, seeing that advantage he had over Max slip away. He can't find his way through.
And feedback on tire state when you have capacity.
Tires are okay.
Norris is a more immediate threat. And that is a new fastest lap for Lando, 1:14.0. He is breaking away from that pack behind him into the DRS range now of Yuki Tsunoda. And all 3 of the cars in front need to stop, and the 3 cars behind also need to stop. So Norris is currently the de facto leader of this Grand Prix. And we are finally starting to gain ground on Enzo. Gap down to less than 2 seconds. Both drivers at their starting level of confidence, which is nice and high. And we are just going to try and get onto Enzo now. Hulkenberg's closed the gap to Logan down to about 5.5 seconds. It's taken 4 seconds out of him since the stop. And there was a queue of traffic, all very close to each other behind Albon. You've got Gasly, Ocon, Magnussen and Bottas, all within about a second. Yeah, look at that, just over a second from Logan to Valtteri. Sorry, from Albon to Valtteri. Very, very tight. Schumacher's in range.
We just need to manage a bit more.
Copy.
Okay,
So now we'll get some
let's put our
battery
head down.
harvested. Hamilton's in. Going on to the hard tyres. Yeah, not the greatest of stops. He's going to come out just behind Enzo and Mick. What's happened to Sargent? He's lost some. Oh, it's because we pushed the battery. That's why. That's right. Why has the gap suddenly opened up so much?
Come down behind.
And let's go charge on, please.
Copy.
Burn some more fuel.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
Max is in from the lead. And hard tyres for Verstappen. Norris now needs to clear Tsunoda and his teammate quickly. Where does Max feed out? Behind Russell? Yes, Russell needs to stop. Alonso's going to stop this lap. Ocon's in, and that promotes us up to 15th. We've dropped off the back of Fittipaldi again, and Hamilton is closing.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Need those soft tyres, I think, if we're going to be have any kind of competitiveness and through these corners. I'm expecting Hamilton to breeze past me here. I'm going to encourage it.
Let's recharge a bit.
Copy.
And then I'll hopefully hook up the DRS. Oh no, we held him off. I was going to say, hopefully he would have got us there and then we could have got the DRS on the main straight.
Copy.
There is Alonso into the pits. Set of mediums. Good stop. Got a yellow flag.
Lots of crashes. Near where the car is the least debris. We just...
That's Albon. And Gasly.
The team glued.
Don't know if that's done damage to tyres or not. Possibly a little bit. Hamilton's gone through. That was inevitable, unfortunately. And I've got Alonso right behind me, which is not what I needed at all. Sargent now has Hulkenberg all over him.
Remember, overtake is available.
Copy.
Racing incident between Albon and Gasly. No further action required.
Okay, charge
Right, let's
on,
get
charge
Alonso
on.
through quickly here.
Copy.
There we go.
If
I'll
you
get some
don't
DRS off the
lift
back
and
of him.
coast.
Copy.
Charge on.
It's not much, but it's something. Enzo is into the pits. He's going on to mediums. Unless there's another stoppage, we're going soft tyres now for the rest of the Grand Prix.
Stay copy.
Hulkenberg gets past Logan. Again, unfortunately, an inevitability. He should be easier to stay with. Norris is through into the lead, past Piastri and Tsunoda. And Tsunoda's into the pits. So, how quickly is Max going to go through? Max is through. That didn't take long at all. Russell will get through. Another set of softs. Yuki has to stop again. There goes Albon. Shook it out in front of Valtteri. And does. Magnussen into the pits. We've got Ocon behind, hunting down as well.
And use overtake, use overtake.
Yeah, confirm.
Hulkenberg's closing down Schumacher. We are due to stop on lap 32 and lap 33. So another 7 laps to go.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
This is where we do risk losing a big chunk of confidence right before we get on our new set of tyres. Stroll and Russell are both in. Hopefully they'll get out just in front of us. I don't want to lose confidence to those as well. Stroll will get out in front. I think we'll get out in front of Russell. It's going to be tight. Russell gets out just ahead of us. Very much just ahead of us there.
We still have a chance. Next car
Ocon is
behind
through.
Ocon.
Sargent's confidence
Behind
takes another hit as
three.
well.
Need some recharge.
Yeah, copy.
Start some lifting coast.
Copy.
To recharge the pack.
Yep, got it.
Oscar's in.
Copy.
I think Logan lost. Yeah, Logan lost the DRS off the back of Ocon there. Ocon's going to get me. Or is he? Yeah. Too much grip.
Charge on. Just keep going. Okay, Sergeant behind.
God, down to low.
Charge on, charge on.
Got a little bit of tyre wear to spend, but not a lot. Danny Rick, boxes, will be driving for us next year. Hopefully we'll have a better car for him than the one we've got this year. Not a bad stop. Gasly's in. He's going hard tyres. New fastest lap for George Russell, a 1:13.6. And he gets out just behind. Shit.
Go overtake.
Copy.
This tire has plenty of life, we can push.
Push less.
Yeah, copy.
We have to pick up speed in high speed.
All right, Valtteri and Albon both in. Good stop for Williams. Medium tyres going on.
Like
Another set of softs there for Valtteri, and it's not a good stop. It's a really bad stop. Gasly is through.
mode push.
Just need to squeeze another couple of laps out without losing positions if I can. It's not likely to happen. I think I just gave Gasly the DRS and he's already got the move done as well. Yeah, he got it.
We will
We
totally
didn't.
catch them up, okay? So watch for
God
Sargent
damn,
behind.
Nick's confidence plummets.
Okay, gap behind 2.3.
Logan's actually hanging on okay at the moment. Now Sargent is gone. Sargent is down another place now, and that is him into low confidence. I've got both Williams drivers behind me as
I
well.
don't know where my pace is, man. I'm really struggling.
Head down. Far behind is Alex.
We'll catch them. Keep him behind.
A 112. 112.9 for Max. And he's caught Norris. And is past Norris. Got him on the banked corner. Leads up the hill.
Okay, so Kevin behind his DRS.
Understood.
We do hold off Magnussen briefly.
I got nothing.
Don't worry about it.
1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5.
And there goes all of my confidence for Mick. Logan is struggling as well. This is turning into a disaster. Could have gone with the softs instead of the mediums. Could have avoided getting absolutely battered like this by boxing before, some of the other cars. Box Logan this lap. Saved the last little bit of confidence he's got left. Mick's already, hit the floor. His confidence can't go any lower. And now R1's going to force his way through. There he goes. Oh, God damn it. So Fittipaldi's going to hit Schumacher next lap. Hulkenberg's in, and that's a bad stop for Nico Hulkenberg. It's a really bad stop. What happened there? Problem with the car release.
What happened?
We almost got out in front of him.
Watch out, white line.
And that is Max blue flagging us or lapping us. We don't even see the blue flag.
You're P20. Gap 1.4. We need to increase Lyco.
Mick has somehow managed to hold back Enzo. And now he's going to get me. Oh, yellow flag. Is this a safe? Oh, it's a spin. Ah, damn it, Logan.
Copy.
And that last little bit of confidence I protected is gone.
We need to.
Alright, Schumacher's in. Somehow I did manage to keep Fittipaldi behind me. Joe's in as well.
They'll be very close to us at the pit exit, so we'll be racing at the pit exit.
Hulkenberg gets out just in front of us.
We now have Joe behind. Gap is 4.4.
And now I'm into blue flag territory.
We think tires are in a good window in terms of temperature. Blue flag. Make sure you give some energy.
Don't even know if I'm close enough to get the DRS. I don't think I am. Another yellow flag, and it's a VSC. It's Fittipaldi. Fittipaldi is out. Only he could have done that. a couple of laps ago when I was about to box. That would have been beautiful. Yep, that's very much out. It's one of the 2 cars we had to beat, so now we're just fighting Joe. Oh yeah, just drive straight in, look. Understeered into the wall. And finally, Fittipaldi has crashed and retired another car. It's taken a while,
watching on the monitors.
but he has done it again.
In the wall, 15. Is he okay?
That's race over, man.
So, Schumacher in 17th. Just need to get Sargent past Joe. And that is our 2 cars 18th or higher. Which would have been much easier had had Sargent not had that spin.
We are P19. Head of you, Zoom.
I'm surprised Norris isn't taking advantage of this safety car or this BSC. He might do at the end of this lap. He should do if he's got any common sense. He should be diving into the pits right now. See if he does. We're almost at half distance. And he does box. Is this going to swing the race back towards back towards Norris? Hard tyres. He could theoretically take those to the end. Max will have to stop again.
Battery's good.
Yeah, I think I think Norris is going to try and go to the end here. And he's tucking in behind Charles, and that's probably a good thing, actually, because Leclerc is going to be pushing on those soft tyres when the race gets underway again. I've now got another 1.5 kilos of fuel I can play about with Mick. A little bit less for Logan. More importantly, I've got my batteries back up to full.
VSC ending.
Copy.
DRS enabled. No more lifting coast.
Drop slightly the light core.
So Norris is 28 seconds, 27 seconds. It's coming down because of the timings. It'll take a lap for everything to shake out to proper lap times and gaps, I think. Magnussen gets above Albon.
Keep your tire temp.
So yeah, 23 seconds the gap between Norris and Max. And Norris is going to be getting a very nice toe from the back of Leclerc here. In fact, he's got past Leclerc. Let's use our batteries now that we've got them recharged. See if we can get after Hulkenberg. And get Sargent closer to Joe. He is about to get blue flagged again very soon, which is not going to help our cause. New fastest lap for Lando, 112.2. Lap times are tumbling. So Alonso gets past Stroll. We've been blue flagged, haven't we? Must have been to have lost some time.
We happy with what you're doing on tire management?
Yeah, we have.
Copy, copy.
For us to do a 1:17.3 on that lap.
Our tires okay?
Confidence slowly coming back. Luckily getting lapped does not affect it.
To charge on.
But it doesn't help our lap time.
So we charge the pack.
Get the final scores. Ooh, 5-1 for Bolton. 5-1 for Liverpool. Very nice. And United held 1-1.
Your managing is good.
Did I say 5-1 for Bolton? I meant 5-1 for Arsenal against Bolton. There we go, gap has come back down again. Where is... There he is. He has been blue flagged by a couple of cars, but he's got some DRS. Damn him. He's got two more cars coming through to blue flag him. I've got a whole gaggle coming behind me. Leclerc sets a new fastest lap, getting past Norris. Oh yeah, gaggle. I do love that word. Look at the gap between our two now. How are we doing on tyres? Logan's doing a little bit better. Mick has got potentially a little bit of rubber to burn, but not a lot. And there we go, the gap has come down. again, thanks to Sonoda lapping Joe, but we've got Ricardo coming up to lap us.
Need some recharge.
I'll try and get some battery in the car now, so that as soon as I do get blue flagged and pull over, I can try and chase through Hamilton boxes. That's one less car that's about to lap us. Soft tyres. I don't know if he can take those to the end. He probably can't. That's 31 laps he's going to have to do on those tyres. Testing my knowledge, the last time the Constructors was won by anyone other than Red Bull or Mercedes, 2009, that was Braun. Jenson Button winning the... Oh no, wait, did they not win the drivers, the Constructors? I know they won the drivers, because Jenson was the world champion. I think they won the Constructors. I'm not sure if if Red Bull actually won the Constructors themselves in 2009. They might have done what Ferrari did, because Ferrari won it 6 years in a row from 1999 to 2004, but they only won the Drivers' Championship from 2000 to 2004. Otherwise, yeah, it would have been Ferrari, because McLaren were thrown out of the Constructors that year in 2008 because of Spygate.
Charge on.
So the last time McLaren won the Constructors was 1998.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Ocon and Gasly swapping places. We know what happens when those two get close to each other. Yeah, did Red Bull win it in 2009? I can't remember if they overhauled our Braun in the end for the Constructors. I know they won it 10, 11, 12 and 13. Is that Mercedes? If you trace the lineage, you could argue, yes, but Braun was its own entity. Mercedes bought Braun at the end of that year. So it's not technically Mercedes. They used a Mercedes engine, but they were their own independent team. Yeah, Sargent is just getting battered by blue flags still. How long till he stops? I might have to change his strategy.
And we'll go push.
Okay, Max in. Max is in again. There he is. Won't complain about RB. Mercedes won 8 years in running. Yeah, but it's the attitude that they displayed when they were winning, and then the attitude they displayed when they weren't winning, that pisses a lot of people off about Red Bull. There was very much throwing the toys out the pram. Oh, God damn it, Logan.
Don't worry, don't.
There was very much a throwing the toys out the pram mentality.
That's okay.
When the Renault engine wasn't up to snuff at the start of the turbo hybrid era. And everything was to do with the engine being not being powerful enough, and nothing at all to do with the fact that the car wasn't reliable either. You know, it was all the engine fault, nothing to do with the car itself.
Box, Logan, box.
Yeah, copy, box.
Pull the turn more if we can.
Copy.
Who's won it the most? What, the constructors? Ferrari, I think.
Pin entry.
It's very close between Ferrari and McLaren in terms of race wins, or it was at one point
Watch out, white line exit.
in the time that I've been watching. Probably less so now.
P19. First car out of you now is Zoo. I can focus on bringing temperature in the tires.
Okay to push.
But it's not surprising Ferrari won more constructors than anyone else, because they're one of the very, very oldest teams in Formula One. No other team has been in it as long as them. And they've been in almost entirely concurrently, I think. I think there was maybe a year when they weren't there, but as far as I know, they've been pretty much a mainstay. Mercedes were obviously there at the very beginning of Formula One for a little bit, then disappeared and came back again. Other companies and engine manufacturers that have run their own teams have come and gone and come back again and gone again. But Ferrari's been that one constant. So Norris leads Max by about 6.5 seconds, but there's a big disparity in the tyres now. Piastri, Leclerc and Tsunoda all boxing. I'm where I need to be with Mick. I'm not where I need to be with Logan. I need him to pull his finger out and find some pace again.
Target the Lyco.
Getting close to stopping with Schumacher. Any more general trivia you want to try and hit me with? If it's stuff from the late 80s onwards, I should know it. If it's before that, I'm not so good on that. Albon into the pits. Soft tyres. Should take those to the end.
Your tires start to be in better window. Back off in high speed.
Need to take as much time out of show as I can without destroying my tyres.
To recharge the pack.
Try and jump him. Ferrari won the Constructors 8 times from 98 to 2008, the 2 years they failed, 2005 and 2006. It's 2 years that Renault won it. When Alonso won his World Championship. Oh no! Logan's out.
Back on tires, please.
Not bad. I don't know what happened, man.
I do. You drove like a twat.
You okay?
All race.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'd even stopped him pushing.
I'm in the wall.
You're in the doghouse. God damn it.
Let's have a look at the action. It's all at the final corner. And ends up making contact with the barrier. And they'll have to pick themselves up
pissing
after
parts
that.
on that car have been destroyed now. New engine, new gearbox, new ERS all in there as well. Yeah, not happy at all. Ricardo box is behind me as well, so he's going to lap me as soon as the VSC ends, unless we have a disastrous pit stop, or he has a disastrous pit stop. More likely us. Ooh, 2.5. That's a pretty good stop. So was his. Joe's in. That makes sense. Stroll in as well. I've got both RBs right behind me now because Sonoda is just in front of Danny Ricciardo. They're both going to the end. 6 teams have only won it once. Braun is one, name another. Bonus point for the year. Okay, I'm going to have to think about that one.
22 laps to go.
Tyres sorted out first.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
There's nobody on the grid. it's nobody since the 1980s minimum. Bet I'm happy I'm replacing Logan next season. Yeah, I am. I mean, that was always the plan. Try and get Ricardo in for Sargent. Just managed to get him in earlier than I expected.
VSC ending.
Not Brabham.
Copy. DRS enabled.
I don't think it was these guys, but I'm going to take a stab and say Tyrrell. I don't know if they won more than one championship.
Charge off.
Okay.
I think Brabham won too. Tyrrell. Yeah, the year I wouldn't have got. I'd say anything before like mid 90s. Mid to late 80s. I'm very, very spotty with. So I wouldn't have got the year, but I'm glad I got the team. So I'll get the bonus point for getting getting the number of titles that Brabham won. Yeah, I see. I wouldn't have thought Benetton. I just think of them as Renault. I forgot they were Benetton in '94 and '95. Yeah, because Williams won it in '94, even though Schumacher won the drivers. I think Williams won it in '94. If I remember rightly, and I might be wrong on this, that was Hill and Coulthard and Mansell returned at the end of '94 and drove a couple of races for them as well. Because I think he did a race or two for McLaren in '95.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
you're doing a good job with laps.
Copy.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention Senna for obvious reasons. And still cuts deep, that one. Little part of my childhood died that day. I watched it happen live. All right, Norris is in from second. New set of soft tyres. Max could be in trouble. What's the gap? 25 seconds. I don't think Max is going to stop again, so it's now a question of how quickly Norris can catch him and how much damage he does to his tyres in doing that.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Taking a little bit of time out of Hulkenberg there. Trying to keep my tyres alive a little bit longer, which is why I'm running them at the second pace here. I want to have a good chunk of pace in the closing laps. We'll see if I can get higher with Mick. See if I can get him past Valtteri. It's going to need a little bit of luck on my part. It's getting blue flagged a lot at the moment, which is going to slow him down. And we got away with not losing too much time on that one there. Oh, and he got the DRS as well. Oh, jabby bastard. Now he's going to get DRS across the line as well. And he'll probably end up staying behind Ricciardo for another lap or so here. It's time for me to up my tyre pace.
All driving and management, very good. No tyre managing required, let's use it.
Who's that lurking up behind me? Russell with the 2 Astons. At least I'm not going to get lapped twice. Can't say the same for Joe. But at the moment I am not closing down the cars I need to be closing down.
How is the tire dig? How's the tire?
Good, it's okay.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Let's get these
Yeah, just
blue
go a
flags
bit
out of the
slower.
way.
Yeah, copy.
There we
Charge
go.
on.
We'll get some DRS now. Can I stay with them? That might mean my ticket further up the grid. Next confidence is back up to medium. Back in the positive mods.
We're currently P17. You have Joe behind.
You got anything else for me, Farah? Or is that it for trivia for today? Oh, here we go.
Mode push.
6 drivers from outside Europe have won the Drivers' Championship once and only. You think I can get 3 of them? Okay. From outside of Europe, once only. Did Fittipaldi only win it once? Disregard Hamilton, can disregard Max, can disregard Vettel, can disregard Raikkonen. If we're classing Finland as part of Europe.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Rosberg's European, he's German. Jacques Villeneuve, Canada, 1997. Hakkinen won it twice, but again, we can get rid of him because he's, again, Finnish and he won it twice anyway. Schumacher won it 5 times, also German. Alonso, Spanish, won it twice. Senna 3 times, Brazil. Prost, French 4 times. PK was a 3-time champion, I think. He's Brazilian, but again 3 times. Was it Jack Brabham? There's another one. Australia.
Temps are all okay now. Temps okay now.
Copy.
That's 3 I've given you. All 3 of those right, wrong. I said Fittipaldi, Brabham, and Villeneuve. I'll keep guessing if I'm wrong on one of those.
Okay, Mick, we need to save some fuel because we're not going to finish.
Emerson Fittipaldi, Jack Brabham, and Jacques Villeneuve.
More lifting coast, please.
Copy.
Brazilian, Australian, Canadian. Yeah, I don't have the pace to close in. Hulkenberg will
Happy
elude
with
me.
you pushing.
Is Villeneuve the only one of my 3 that I guessed? And that'll be Keke Rosberg, I think. Mario Andretti would be my guess at the American. Although I can't remember if Andretti actually won a world championship in Formula One. I think he did.
How's the dig?
He won in 78. Yeah, that's all era, an era that I'm not overly familiar with in terms of the lineage of titles. For my time, which one of the 2 did I get right?
Okay, it'll be 6 laps to go. 6 laps.
Copy.
Andretti. So Andretti did win the title. Bruce McLaren.
5 laps to go, 5 laps. Copy.
I'll probably know the names as soon as I see them. But yeah, go on then, give me the answers. Oh, Scheckter and Alan Jones. Ah, of course.
Understood.
I always thought Scheckter was German. But like, yeah, I should have got Alan Jones. Bruce McLaren was way before then, I think. And I don't even know if he won a title.
Four laps to go.
Copy.
Okay, charged on, charge on.
Copy.
I'll have a glory lap.
We'll box now, Mick.
Copy box.
Finishing 17th or 18th makes no difference at this point. And hopefully we'll have enough pace to get back past Joe anyway. I want to see just how quick I can go, whether I can potentially steal the fastest lap from Verstappen. What do I need? Oh, Jesus, so it's a 1:10.7. No, I'm not getting that. I don't think I'm getting that. I'll try, but I don't think I'm going to get it.
Mode push.
Copy. Good entry.
Ah, shit. Max has just lapped me, so I'm not even going to get the chance to do the lap. Silly, silly, silly. That is a bad stop as well. God damn it.
Sorry, Ben.
And down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
Joe ahead. There will only be 3 laps to go at the line. Okay, we need to save some fuel.
Copy.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
Can I at least get a purple sector? Probably not. Youngest world champion. It's got to be Max, isn't it?
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Checkered flag, Nick.
It's not Max. Could be Lewis. Could be Michael. They both won titles very soon after getting in. Hamilton was younger. doesn't currently drive in F1. When did they retire?
Dear oh dear, what a disaster of a drive for Logan Sargent.
Having to retire early will no doubt be a bitter disappointment. But today is done, and it's all about looking forward.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Oh, Seb.
Taking their 8th win of the season, there's just no stopping them.
A sea of smiles all around. They're on top of the world, here in Zandvoort. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that then marks the end of events here at Zandvoort.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting, and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
Confirmation then of the final result. Another win for Max. Third for Leclerc, so the gap opens up by 11 points, with Max taking the fastest lap as well. Championship is starting to look like it's going to be his. Lando in second place gets some good points that he has desperately needed for a while. Piastri in fourth, so good weekend for McLaren, especially with one of the Ferraris and one of the Red Bulls not finishing. Good points again for RB. Ricciardo in fifth, Tsunoda sixth, Russell in seventh, Stroll eighth, Alonso ninth, Hamilton 10th. So Mercedes gets 7 points to Aston 6 there. Outside the top 10, it's Gasly and Alpine's Ocon in 11th and 12th. They are showing some signs of improvement there, 11th and 12th. Albon 13th, Bottas 14th, Hulkenberg and Magnussen 15th and 16th. And it show Mick, it would have been the other way around had I not boxed on that lap. And then Logan, Fittipaldi, Perez and Sainz, the non-finishers. In the driver's standings then, Max opens up that lead. It is now 13 points. Lando Norris in second, pulls away from in third, pulls away from Perez, gets his gap up now to 44 points. Sainz in fifth, no points for him either. Oscar starts to close the gap back up again, 12 points claimed against him tonight. Yuki in seventh is 11 points ahead of Ricciardo in eighth. Russell moves above Hamilton by 4 points. And then it's Stroll in 12th, just behind Fernando by 3. Albon stays 13th, Mick stays 14th, Bottas 15th, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Sargent, Zhou and Fittipaldi, no change there. In the constructor standings, Red Bull 26 points again, pulling away from Ferrari. The gap goes up again by 11 points, and it is now 34. McLaren in third, big points for them, 30 points, but they're kind of in limbo. I think they're probably a little too far behind Ferrari to catch them. They're a little bit too far. Well, they're nearly 200 points ahead of RB, so I don't think they're going to get caught by RB. Mercedes getting some points, but still losing ground to RB. They are 51 points behind them now. Aston a long way back, in sixth place. Then it's Williams and Brabham. Alpine up 2 places into ninth above Sauber and Haas. In the pit stops, good weekend for McLaren, first and second there. And Alpine getting good points as well in third and fifth. Mercedes fourth and sixth. Ferrari gets some points with Leclerc in seventh. Max in eighth for Red Bull. RB ninth. Aston in 10th. The slowest stop for the top 10 was 2.49, which was comfortably better than our best, which was almost a tenth slower. And disaster stops all over the place. Look at that, stuck wheel nut, another stuck wheel nut, and another stuck wheel nut. So I think I know where we need to focus our training. In the pit stop standings, McLaren stretched their lead quite comprehensively. 39 points gained over Red Bull tonight. That gap is now at 76 points. Ferrari in... Yeah, 76. Ferrari in third place on 203, 102 points behind Red Bull. But do close the gap by 2. RB, 162 points, just losing a little bit of ground to Ferrari tonight. Mercedes with some big points, up to 127 now. Aston getting left behind a little bit, and Alpine surging up towards the back of them on 94 points. Then it's no points for Williams, Haas, Brabham, or Sauber. And no payout for Logan there, failing to finish. So just 400 grand added in, and a big hefty repair bill coming our way as well. Right, just checking with the inbox. Oh my god, that was a brand new-ish gearbox, and it's now almost toast. Oh, look what he's destroyed. A brand new chassis, a brand new front wing, a rear wing. An underfloor's failed, and he's destroyed a brand new suspension. And look at this. This was a brand new engine, almost. It was a brand new gearbox, almost. It was a good ERS, and that's now, yeah. Damn it, Logan. Right before Monza as well. Alright. Yeah, there is the disaster that is car 1. Ford aren't going to be happy. The F2 race there, you see Antonelli on the podium behind Pepe Marti and Victor Martin. Some spare front wings and spare side pods. And I've got a lot of stuff I need to get built, and only 4 days until the next Grand Prix. So, we're going to roll back the chassis. I'm going to put another front wing on. That we can do. Going to roll back the rear wing. Going to roll back the underfloor. And roll back the suspension. So, Logan is now running a very, very underpowered car in comparison to his teammate, and it's his own damn fault. I need a lot of spare parts. Let's see. I need more chassis, underfloors, suspensions, rear wing. Not so much on the rear wing. Underfloors running out there. Right. Let's do suspensions and chassis. I can only build one. That's all I've got the money for. Can I at least get a chassis underway? No. What about a side pod? Don't need... Well, I do need one because I've only got one, and I can't afford that either. I really want to build another rear wing, but I mean, it's worth quite a bit of performance. No, I can't afford it. I've got new rear wings about to drop. We'll just have to save them the money we've got. What I will do though is build another spare front wing. I can just about afford that. There we go. Let's see what the board thought. if they echo my sentiments. They do. Very disappointed in results there. Still have medium confidence. That's something. Boardroom now needs a refurb. That is going to cost more than I can afford. Everything else is okay at the moment. Memorabilia room's going to need a little spruce soon as well. There is the spare front wing. Right, Andrea De Zordo scouting. He's going to Haas. Damn it. Alright. Dan Fallows going to Williams. That we know because we saw. He's going to Aston to replace Dan Fallows. Pat Fry going to Haas to replace Zordo. So everyone's just playing musical chairs at the moment. Yeah, staying. Cardelay's staying. Allison moving to McLaren. Fallows going to Williams. Holdy going to Mercedes. Pat's going to Haas. He's going to Aston. Zordo's going there. Jody Egginton is staying where he is. Matt Harmon out of contract. All right. Let's try and get Matt Harmon. Matt Harmon's not out of contract. So we'd have to break a contract to sign him. At this point, looks like we might have to stay with Stefan Roth. Will I get both of my scouts active? No. Alright, got one other scout that we can use. Let's go back to sporting directors. So, Wheatley is going to Haas. Ooh, wow. Big shock. Diego is going to Red Bull. Ron Meadows staying with Mercedes. Andy Stevenson going to RB. Randy is re-signing with McLaren. Julian's going to stay at Alpine. He was originally going to come to us. Aurelian. Yeah, we looked at him, didn't we? Jeremy Cotterill, 57. He's going to Williams. Oh, it's Guillaume that we looked at. It wasn't Aurelian. So let's scout Aurelian. Marco is going to Aston. Enrique is going to Ferrari. Ooh, wow. Okay. Didn't see that one coming. Beat Zedner is staying at Sauber. Matthew is not going anywhere. Sven is out of contract and has not been renewed. Don't think he's any better than what we have, to be honest. A little bit better. Rafael Landro, nothing with him. Toby, out of contract as well. So we've got a couple of options potentially here to replace Dacre. We'll wait for those scout reports to come through before we make a decision. Let's see if the F3 standings are working properly this time. Christian Mansell currently 5th. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're actually seeing the results. So, Spa. Oh, no, it's still knackered. Look, the individual results for F3 are balked. And F2 as well, for that matter. At least the F1 results work. Oh, I'm not happy with my car versus my teammate's car. Well, you shouldn't have smashed up your own car then. Let me just double check. Is Ricardo definitely coming? Please come. Yep, no one's sniped him yet. Let's have a look at the driver market. Max staying at Red Bull. Alonso going to Alpine. Oh, he's going back. Never go back. Leclerc out of contract. And nothing has been agreed yet. Hamilton going to Ferrari. George, nothing agreed on his contract yet. Lando. Hang on, wait a minute, George. Yeah, George had a contract this year. Leclerc's still in contract. He's got another couple of years to go. But Luis Pinot's going to Ferrari to replace Sainz. Russell is out of contract at the end of the season and has not signed anywhere yet. Norris is still in contract. Sainz is going to Mercedes. That's got to be to replace Hamilton. R2. Yeah, that's Hamilton's car. Oscar, still under contract. Perez is going to Haas. I wonder, are we going to see Leclerc go to Red Bull? I would imagine we could. Could be Russell. Russell could go to Red Bull instead of Perez. Valtteri staying at Sauber. Gasly is going to Williams. Ocon. Ocon's going to Red Bull. Wow. Tsunoda's staying with RB. Albon's going to Sauber. Stroll's going to RB. So Daddy Stroll has said enough is enough and it's time for a change. Danny's coming our way. Magnussen's going to Aston to replace Stroll. Well, actually, is he? He's going to car 2. I think Stroll is car 1. Yeah, so that's to replace Alonso, who's going back to Alpine. Zhou going to Alpine. Lawson is going to Haas for next season. Porsche hasn't signed for anybody yet. Hulkenberg is going to Aston. So Hulkenberg is replacing Stroll at Aston Martin. Award not being signed yet, nor has Iwasa. Logan, we know, is going to the Sauber at the end of the season. So he's going to be partnered up with Albon. Those two are going to be back together again. Freddie Vesti is staying at Mercedes, but as an affiliate. Giovinazzi's just out of contract. Schwartzman resigning. Behrman resigning. Victor Martin is going to Mercedes Academy. Felipe resigning. Rio out of contract. Zane Maloney out of contract. Then it's Hauger out of contract. Well, they didn't have one to start with. Van Dorn out of contract. Antonelli going to Mercedes as an affiliate. That's a re-sign. Jack Doohan coming to us. Paul Aaron going to RB as an affiliate. Interesting. Pepe Marti out of contract. Isaac Ajar out of contract. There's some good, talented young drivers, that could be snapped up here. Enzo out of contract at the end of the season. He's demoralised still. I think he's getting replaced. Question is, who is replacing him? Do we have both drivers lined up for Williams? One was Gasly. Did we see who the other one was? Wasn't Perez. Not Valtteri. It's not Sonoda. Albon's going to Sauber alongside Stroll. Alongside Sargent. It's not Stroll. It's not Magnussen. Oh wait, hang on. Magnussen and Hulkenberg. Oh my god. Aston are just signing Haas's drivers. This is a weird window. I don't think the second seat's been filled at Williams yet. But I can't see Enzo getting renewed when you've got all this talent above him, some of which has re-signed. But I mean, you've got someone like, say, Maloney. You've got Porsche. Porsche surely is shoo-in for that seat over another season of Fittipaldi destroying every single car he gets in. So, silly season hasn't quite come to an end yet. There are still some seats yet to be filled. Still some positions in the backroom staff to be filled. But we are getting closer and closer to everyone being assigned a position on the grid next year. And tomorrow we'll be back at the usual time of 8 PM for round 16. Monza, the Temple of Speed, with a car that is not quick at all. Logan is probably going to finish right near the back, if not at the back. Mick, I'm hopeful, can get his 18th or higher again. We shall see. I will also briefly show you the progress before we disappear. I'll show you the progress I've made with the logo, the Lamborghini logo. Let me save so I don't have to mess about with it later. Overwrite. Yeah, there we go. So that's the logo as it was, and as you can see, I put it on a diet, shrunk it down. I've shrunk the ball down a little bit, but I'm going to rebuild the ball from scratch, I think, and see if I can get it looking a bit better. Put a bit more detail into it. But yeah, I have got the shield a bit more manageable, as you can see. So a tutorial video on the Lamborghini logo will be coming in the next couple of days. Until then, you can check out the Porsche tutorial, the Maserati tutorial, and the Skoda tutorial, and of course the Brabham tutorial, all there for you to have a look at on the channel. And I will see you all with some more F1 Manager very soon.